Hello, this is SAB, and we really wanted to take a moment to wish you happy holidays from the Coco Show podcast right here on Freedom K Radio. That makes me wonder, what am I getting for Christmas? Dad!
The Coco Show. The Coco Show. It's chocolate, baby. The Coco Show. The Coco Show. It's about to go crazy. Run it. Run it. Run it. Yeah, yeah. Run it. I'ma say it how I want it. All the time. Grab the mic to speak so I can say what's on my mind. I'ma say it how I want it. All the time. Grab the mic to speak so I can say what's on my mind. I'ma say it how I want it. All the time. Grab the mic to speak so I can say what's on my mind. I'ma say it how I want it. All the time. Grab the mic to speak so I can say what's on my mind. Yeah, it's not a hassle. You just don't wanna do right. Stick into it, your behavior, we callin' that thing irrational. Oh yeah. This three-piece suit I'm in is fashionable. But I'm in it to win it, yeah, get in this life, ain't living it, so hashtagable. Keep repeating all the same old things, getting all the same old games. Let's get something that's braggable. Oh yeah. So we can start to live it up, cause we'll never give it up, yeah. Coco Show. It's chocolate, baby. The Coco Show. It's about to go crazy.
Yo, what's going on? It's your main man, David Strand here with the Coco Show. We ain't getting crunk, but we just getting it, keeping it real. Anyway, that's my main man brother here, DJ KDS.
We ultra black.
Ultra black.
Shouts out to Nas.
Oh, word. I want to get some shout outs real quick. Shout outs to my main man, Steve Crossman, out in Chattanooga.
Steve! Hey, Earl.
And a big shout out to my main man Alex, who is in Greenville, South Kakalaki. He listened to me on the regular. So I was just like, who's at my door?
That'll get you shot.
Pow. Anyway, big shout out to my main man Alex and his family. Hope everything goes well with him and everything else like that. So, yeah. And of course, big shouts out to my family, Mike's, cheesesteaks, and roast pork. Come over there. We are closed on Mondays, but Tuesday and Sunday, let's go ahead and fill your appetite, baby. Come on down to Mike's.
And you check out their Instagram, they be slow drizzling cheese.
Yes, we're at Gather Greenville. So bring your
fat man,
thick ass on down here, and we'll show you a little something. DJ KDS, anything you like to say to the people?
I'm hungry. I just thinking about those cheesesteaks like that and all those fries y'all be making. It's really got me, wanting to get a cheesesteak. You know, it looked good, and I remember. If I could just have a fat moment for just a second, I saw it on Snapchat, or no, it was on Instagram. Sorry, and I about stopped the world to just go drive down and get one because it looked that good. But I have had one that was at the Halloween event.
Yes.
Last year, and it was banging. And you said the bread was soft, and it was soft. And see, that's crucial when it comes to Phillies. If you know, man, you don't want that hard shit tearing up your gums and bleeding.
The bread comes from Jersey. The meat comes from Philly. The owner is from Philly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what more can you ask for? Bring your butt on down to Gather Greenville. We are Mike's cheesesteaks and roast pork, baby. Come get you some. Yeah. So, we had...
Do you need a mic?
What? Oh yeah, I guess we do need another mic.
Do you remember?
We sure did. So I'm gonna introduce.
Homie.
Yeah, I know, right? We got Miss Ashley in the building. What's up, guy? How you doing?
What's up? AKA Tygris in the building.
Yeah. I wanted you to say the name. You know what I'm saying?
Meow.
I was listening to your last release there. So good.
Still kind of old.
It is old. I remember. You say old, but they don't know that. So you don't really have to give that to them. But I added it to my playlist. That song, like, it's a recent ad, so you can see it at the top there. But And I play it. You know,
she
I
said,
want you to
So
know.
sweet. That's so nice. Like, oh my God. Oh, you
Yeah,
know
I
what?
got you right there. I got you right there.
Oh my God, it's me on your phone.
You're so silly.
But yeah, y'all need to check that out. Tygris.
So silly.
So good. I enjoyed the song, man. You get me in my head listening to that shit.
Somebody said they were hypnotized listening to it.
I can see that. But yeah, I like that one, man. Good job on that. All right, here you go. Plug you up. Bam. Sorry about the static, y'all. I apologize. I'm trying to do better as an engineer here. I'm gonna get fired if I don't.
Oh, no firedness.
You a little slack of that.
No.
Sorry I'm late, guys.
That wasn't
It's
like-
been such a long ass day.
It's been
It wasn't
one
the
way
day
since
that
you
I
looked
thought
at
it
me.
would be. I shouldn't have taken that gig. If I would have not seen that gig yesterday, I would have actually had a good day today.
It's a good day because you breathing.
That's it. You gotta whittle it down, otherwise all that other shit will just bring you down.
Yeah, you breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity hasn't brought you down 6 feet under yet. So
I told my daughter, and when I asked them when I picked them up from school, I'm like, "Did you have a good day?" They go, "Eh." I'm like, "Well, what happened?" And then we talked through it, and I told her, I look at her and tell her while I'm driving, like dangerous shit, like, "Yo, every day should be a good day." She looks at me like, "How, Daddy?"
It does suck sometimes, even when you're a grown up.
It sucks all the time.
Oh, well, true. But at the end of the day, it's like, all right, cool. We're gonna do this anyway. Because if we don't, we're gonna end up on the street or somewhere else. So, yeah.
I did want to shout out Money Moolah too. He also had dropped a new album. My favorite song on that was Adios, but he sent it to the podcast Instagram. So actually,
I haven't had a chance to listen to it.
We'll add a little text to it to this episode, so you have to check it out.
Adios. 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 Oh, oh, oh. Adios. Adios. I remember you ain't fuck with me, now you won't fuck with me. Yeah, that shit stuck with me. Adios. Keeping it real ain't part of your life. I need me some honesty. Adios. Just stay your distance. I'll be damn if that fake shit rub off of me. Adios. I'm gonna be real until they put me in the dirt where the coffin be. Adios. All I ever did was be real. You never really care how I feel. Now it's fucking feeling, yeah, it's really how I'm feeling. I'm that nigga, bitch, you really had a sweet deal. Now I guess it's time I go. You play me just like it could've been anybody, but you wanna fuck on my bro. Compare that boy to this man, so it's the end of the road. Hope you got room at your mama house, cause you cannot stay here no more.
Yeah, man, check him out, man.
Money Moolah, people.
Money
What's
Moolah.
his Instagram? Do you know his Instagram?
I don't know his Instagram. The name of his album is All in One. Money Moolah, All in One.
All in One. Money
Adios.
Moolah. Money Moolah, All in One.
Yeah.
Go check him out. He has been on the podcast numerous times, and he's just he's from Greenville, rapper.
Yeah.
He's a Greenville rapper, and he is a local artist. So I mean,
Well, he's R&B
check him
too.
out.
He really wants to be R&B.
And R&B. Well, he can
do both. He can do both.
Robin Dick is the thick. Did both.
Robin Dick.
I don't know how I just stopped in mid sentence. I don't know how that happened, but that's my little proud.
That was good.
So what topics have you already covered?
Okay, so I know what I said last time to you, and I said we was not going to talk about Travis Scott. So I posted something on Facebook. I want to say maybe 3-4 days ago, and it was basically about Travis Scott. I really didn't read the whole thing, but I just got to the point to where I was just like, all right, let me just go ahead and share this real quick. I didn't say anything, but I looked at all the comments, and they were blaming Travis Scott, they were blaming the staff, they were blaming the people. And let me just go ahead and tell you, this is 2021. You are responsible for yourself, first and foremost. Secondly, if you go out to another state around a big crowd of people you don't know, yeah, it's nice, but again, you've never done it before. You should always be cautious.
Absolutely.
It's meant to be fun, but you gotta be cautious. That's just like going to a water ride, Carowinds, Six Flags. You gotta be cautious. Yeah, bear trap. You gotta go out and know when you go hiking. Those are things that you gotta be aware of. Now, when it comes down to the artist himself, yeah, you can blame Travis Scott as well, because again, you're at the top. You wanted this to happen. It's called Astroworld after your CD label or label, and if you're in control, you need to be in control of the staff, the security. If it looked like it was out of hand, you needed to add more staff. I see that you added, you saw one person pass out, and we don't know about the rest of the media, what they said. But what we are seeing is a lot of people are putting the blame on other people when it's everybody's fault. Mm-hmm. Everybody, like, there's nobody really to blame. It's everybody's fault.
But you got to talk a little bit about blame. Like what blame is. If I blame you for something, I expect you to pay for it. I want you to pay.
Right.
Whether it be emotional, physically, whatever. Like, they expect him to pay for any damages inflicted to family members or people or whatever, because it's easier for him to take it and just kind of wash it off.
It's like this. At the end of the day, it's about money with these people.
Right, of course.
All about it.
They're not going to post blame on the person, whoever they got into it with or whatever. I think they got trampled or whatever.
Yeah, they got trampled.
Okay, so the people who ran over you, which sounds like a lot. If you got hurt, killed, or you know what I mean? Like,
they got killed. I think it was 8.
It's 9 now.
9?
Well, then there's a whole lot of people responsible.
Are you an artist looking to get your song played around the world? Freedom K Radio is the place for you. For more details, just call 704-345-0324 or email us at 1tccshow@gmail.com. Let your music echo far and wide on freedomkradio.net.
Right. Why you gonna blame Travis Scott? Like, just because he got the money, that don't mean you gonna ask for the money. Just because it's like, at the end of the day, you attended the show.
Right.
Okay, if you got trampled because Boyz II Men came out with Drake, what's gonna happen then? You gonna blame people? You gonna blame Drake and the Boyz II Men? Yeah, they got hype when Drake came out. Who cares? Y'all went there to go see them, right? So you're responsible. Can't blame Travis Scott.
Bro, I remember when your bachelor party, just at that DJ Khaled, and all those people just showed up. How tight it got real quick. And at the end of the day, I felt like it was just best for us to just leave. And that's what the fuck we did. But, I mean, if you're in that environment, you're getting hyped and you're having a good time. It's one thing to have a good time versus knowing when, all right, your livelihood is probably in danger because it's way too many people here.
Like, all those people at Compound, that was dangerous.
That was dumb, yeah.
That was when I tell you, we were like this, like sardines.
If the crowd moved, you move with them. It was just,
and if it was a gunshot,
you ain't going.
Oh yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Well, what do you think about them saying that there was someone in the crowd sticking people with something, like giving them some kind of sedative?
I can see that.
There's some security guard that said he felt a prick in his neck and he was rendered unconscious.
That prick was probably him about to have a heart attack.
There's so many different points of view. Because it's like, no disrespect to the families, but why would you want to have any child, maybe under 15, in like what is a massive mosh pit? Like, that's what he's known for. Why would you even want a child in a massive ass mosh pit?
This is what stuff like this though. That's what's going to change concerts moving forward. Like, it's not. I'm telling you, it's not going to be the same.
50,000 during COVID, that in itself is
right. It's enough.
Mind blown.
How many people vaccinated though?
The majority.
And they were saying that the only thing you got to do was show a vaccination card to the security and you got through. But people were faking those. People were just showing anything and getting through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Sure. Okay.
What happened to them? Excuse me. What happened to them is their own fault.
Yeah, it's their own fault. It's nobody. Don't come hollering at us.
And as a performer, like when you're on stage, you're in your own bubble sometimes. Right. And then there's these bright lights coming at you. And at the end of the day, it's not up to Travis to stop the show. That's like usually with the executive producers. That's not in his hands to stop it. And it's almost like a black Hollywood witch trial almost. I feel like they're just after a lot of people in Black Hollywood because just like not even showing the videos where Travis actually stopped the show.
No, they just want the money. They don't want nothing else. They just want the money. They don't want nothing else. It'd be different if like they was asking for funeral fees and stuff like that.
They're not asking that.
They're not asking that. They asking for like, my son is worth $2.5 million.
Y'all not know. It's in the billions. It's in the billions. And the insurance for the actual concert, it was only $26 million. So,
but he treating his alone time like his track time. Oh my God!
Yeah.
That's what we like. Yeah.
And what do y'all think about the whole like satanic ritual side of it?
That's just something else somebody came up with. There ain't nothing satanic going on over there. It's just they just come.
He said,
"Y'all stop that."
Portal to hell. I'm gonna make a portal to hell.
I'm gonna be. Let's just be honest.
Portal on the screen.
No, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. If anybody pay any attention, a portal needs energy. We have too much negativity in this world to bring up any type of energy to come together to make a portal.
Okay, scientifically, if you take a group of people and they're praying, you can scientifically measure that energy coming off of them praying. You can measure that. If you have an ass of people in an arena, 50,000 people, all frightened and scared, and people are dying around them, you're channeling that to possibly open a portal to hell. And I find it interesting there was 8 flames on that stage.
I got a question. If it's such a portal, why ain't nothing came through yet?
I think something did come through. All that death and destruction that happened.
It's called dust.
Stop.
It's called dust.
Wait, like in what's that movie? You talking about dust, or like dust?
I'm talking about dust. Like achoo.
You said what they thought they might have seen was dust.
Yeah, like ain't nothing satanic.
That's how you whittle it down to.
Yeah. Cause think about it. I mean, you gotta think about it. It's a portal. If it's a portal to hell, I mean, I would have seen like a big creature come through or something like that. Yeah, I'm saying, because that's a lot of souls.
Okay. Let's take it to Beyonce though. She channeled Sasha Fierce, which is her entity. Who's to say Travis wasn't channeling something that was absorbing all that death and decay, destruction energy?
That's called. She was on her 3rd period and she got tired of it. And if she wasn't on her period,
she did outright say that though. She did outright say that.
If she wasn't on her period, then she need to talk to somebody because she need to be on medication.
She actually said that she spoke about the first time when she felt something come into her and take over her and make her do the things that she does, because she said she's not really like that. She said that in interviews.
That sound like that, boo.
Now it is what it is, but that's the energy you put out. And then you know, behind the scenes, I think they took those videos down now, but she used to talk about how scared she used to be because she can't remember certain aspects of when she was on stage and this and that, and just feeling like overwhelmed because she didn't think that a lot of that, you know, her exposure and fame, like she felt like it was too much and didn't understand why it was her. Like, you know, it didn't make any sense.
So if I get possessed, you trying to tell me I'm gonna come into a superstar?
I'm saying that
people get possessed every day. You have to be a superstar.
All right. You have to look at it from both angles, because I wasn't going to say anything about this, by the way. But I can't help it. At the end of the day, a lot of what you believe is what you perceive. So if you believe, like if I walk up to you, right, and I say, I'm a millionaire, you may not believe it because you see where I live.
Right.
But that doesn't mean it's not true.
Right, because I can have a whole bunch of money that don't mean I'm spending it like that.
Now, I hold the power by being who I am because of what I said and you not believing.
Right.
Because you're unbelieving. So if I say something to you, which sounds crazy, like I'm a millionaire, I'm opening the portal, you're hesitant to believe, you'll go in, but you'll agree with everything I say because of who I am.
Right.
And now I got your willing acceptance to something that I'm about to do, whether you believe it or not. And it's happening regardless if you see it or not.
Right. But
so who's to say that that's not what happened?
That's true, but if it's so, I noticed that it's so much satanic stuff going on, satanic stuff going around and everything. Mm-hmm. And why ain't nobody like doing no praising or walking into heaven type deal? Like, why ain't nobody like in the desert?
The people that own this planet, run this planet, they aren't on that. They're all about the death, decay, and destruction. That's why we are seeing so much of it now.
So basically, the pale horse already here. We just ain't seen it yet.
Yeah, these are all metaphors, but these things are happening around us. And that whole Travis Scott thing, Megan Thee Stallion coming out with her mixtape dressed as the devil. You got Cardi B dressed as the devil. You got little Uzi Vert, which you say it fast is Lucifer. Like, you have so many references, and people are still like, lie down, just listen to it like the 808s. I mean, like, come on, get real, y'all.
That's their identity, though. So, okay, so, like, if this was a comic book, what's Lil Uzi Vert's real name? Mm-hmm. Nobody knows. What's Jay-Z's real name? What's Jay-Z's real name?
Jason. Joseph. I don't know.
Wow. Really, guys? Okay.
Jeremy.
Oh, it is Jason. It is Jason, though. It is Jason. I remember that now.
Okay, listen. When you look up Gerald Levert, you look up Gerald Levert.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Right. When you look up anybody else, if you look up Jay-Z, it'll say Jay-Z's full name. That's an identity. That's like Superman and Clark Kent. You have to be this person, so you can't be this real person. You have to be another person in order to succeed, and you can't be yourself. And I think that's what a lot of people are saying, that in the industry that most are in, they tell people, like, you don't realize how much you have to be something or someone else, because you can't be yourself. They don't want you to be yourself. They want you. This is how they want you.
And that's what selling your soul is.
Right.
But that's the cost of branding yourself as a business, too.
As a business, exactly. And a person.
Like, you have to, if you have a business and you're open 24/7, then, I mean, you're forfeiting you to be that. So, I mean, if that's the cost you're willing to pay.
Right.
To be rich and known and this and that.
At the end of the day, you can easily say, I'm done. But when you say I'm done, that means you gotta go all.
Because somebody could buy that business.
Back.
Somebody could buy a Jay-Z, the name and what it is and what it represents. Fill that spot, call that person that, and just keep it moving.
That's it. So it's an identity.
And it won't matter that you started it from the ground up.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like, it'll be relevant. Even when you pass, it's like someone owns that, and that is not you anymore.
That's not you.
And it's like, you got to live with that, man. And so that's why I tell people, I do not want to be signed. I do not want to be famous. I don't care how much you offering.
Cause like I be watching T-Pain on his Snap, and he just be like, if a producer gives you $2.8 million, you got to pay them back $2.8 million. Mm-hmm. And then they'll try to tell you, well, I know you can't pay it, so I give you an additional $5 million. Mm-hmm. You still gotta pay that $5 million back, and that's why I'm just like, what? Mm-hmm. Like, that's how y'all really work? But y'all some vampires. Just no, and that's why I understood why Chance said I want to have my own thing, cause like we're our own thing. We're our own thing. You gotta look
people
out for that.
People don't know how amazing they are. That's what I'm saying. Like. You possess the talent, you want to do something, you don't see how amazing you are, so you feel like you need somebody to back you to do you. And it's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true. Just because you don't get the response that you see right now, you're like, man, this should have hit. Somebody should have. Man, at the end of the day, it's a slow and steady grind to grow that thing. It's gonna take time. If I start selling cookies tomorrow, they're gonna be like, Nate sell cookies? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sell out of cookies just because you love cookies. You're going to look at me and say, Nate sell cookies?
You got the cookies, right?
Like, how good are these cookies? No, I'm going to have to come bring you cookies, let you try these cookies, and be like, damn, these cookies. And so you can come get more cookies. Mm-hmm. It takes time. I'm just saying, that's just the reality. And it's like, no one's patient enough to make $2 off a song, $3. You know what I mean? Like, they're not cool with that. It's got to be in the hundreds of thousands.
They say patience is the virtue.
We're not ready. Can I be honest? If you don't build a business, you are not ready for the money that comes with it. Because you're going to be done with it. You can put diamonds in your head with it. And that's going to be your life.
That's it.
Dumb shit.
Dum-dums.
Hey, it can't be me. It can't be me. I don't make music for money. I want y'all to know that. I don't make music. I have been offered, and I don't want to sign shit.
Yeah, because the second you do, you over it.
I'm not doing it. I enjoy.
DJ KDS will disappear.
I enjoy making music when I feel like it, when I want to, about what I want to, and release it however, whenever. And I like that freedom. And I feel like I have the freedom of not writing or producing any more music whenever I feel like it. Just move on to something else.
It's just true.
I can start knitting.
Your hands are hurt.
Christmas time. That'd be perfect Christmas gift.
No. There's no pressure. That's all I'm saying.
It will hurt very, very badly. Okay. So, I know what I said. We're going to that topic. We're going to the topic. Travis Scott, I hope everything is well for you, my brother.
Oh my God!
Everything is good. He's so stupid. I hope everything is well with you, my friend. And big shouts out to the families and everything that have passed, and the families that have to deal with the mourning and stuff like that. So sorry to hear about that, but again, everybody's responsible. You can't just point the finger at somebody when you need to point the finger at yourself. All right, on to this effery.
I step towards the Duramax, and as I'm stepping forward, I believe his name is now Joshua Zeminski. He steps towards me with a pistol in his hand, and as I'm walking towards to put out the fire, I drop the fire extinguisher and I take a step back.
Okay. When you step back from Mr. Zeminski, what's your plan?
My plan is to get out of that situation and go back north down Sheridan Road to where the car source lot number 2 was.
And did you get back? Were you able to go in a northerly direction?
I wasn't.
Describe what happens.
Once I take that step back, I look over my shoulder, and Mr. Rosenbaum was now running from my right side, and I was cornered from in front of me with Mr. Zeminski, and there were there were 3 people right there.
Take a deep breath, Kyle.
That's what That's where I run.
We're going to just take time for our break anyway. You can just relax for a minute, sir.
We gonna talk about this little boy trial, okay?
What is his name?
His name is Kyle Rittenhouse.
I think you should explain it from start to finish.
So a lot of people, if y'all don't know who that was, that's Kyle Rittenhouse.
Let me get my beer.
And basically, he killed 3 people and 2 people in Kenosha, wounded a 3rd.
Where's Kenosha?
And Kenosha, I have no idea. It's so bad. You think I should know that? They passed in Kenosha, maybe. And he was 17 years old. He killed him with an AR-15, if I'm correct.
That's correct.
And now he's on trial. Let's just be real about something for a second. Let's just be real. I'm trying to find what I had. Look, here we go. Let's just be clear. If this was a 17-year-old that had crossed state line to arm himself, illegally acquired an assault rifle, attended a MAGA rally, picked a fight and shot 3 people, killing them, would he be simple, or would he be in jail, or would he be in prison, or would he be dead? Your thoughts?
I think if an individual walks in public space with a weapon of any choosing, your initial response is try to stop that person or get away. And at least there should be question about that. Now, if you've used that weapon of choice to kill people, then you should be prosecuted, just like anyone would be prosecuted, like no matter what. and the fact that they're kind of going back and forth as far as what's really going to happen just kind of shows favoritism to one individual over other individuals. And I just, because of how the law works and how it was set up, like, because of this situation, if you allow this man to get off with a slap on the wrist, then you should reevaluate some of those other cases that you rule guilty to those that have used weapons and killed individuals. Because it's like, this system's supposed to be fair when we all know it's not. So if you say one thing, go that route, then you need to revisit other people and probably let some people out of jail. But if not, you need to hold them to the standard of the law like everybody else. If I walked out right now,
you're getting shot. You're not going to jail, you're getting shot. Because everybody knows that in South Carolina, if anybody calls, you got an AR-15 in your hand and you're walking down the road.
That's true.
You're going to get surrounded immediately.
I'm going to get pulled over with the guns in my car.
Immediately. And that's the thing. He needs to go to jail. One, he needs to go ahead and serve. Seeing as though he thought that he was a big boy, he need to go ahead and serve the sentence of what? But he's not going to get that. He's going to get
what he did.
He's going to get a bond.
And he took a life.
Yeah, he took 2 lives.
Was it murder?
Yes.
That's what you needed.
That
really determines whether or not how much time you get.
He said it's defense because, again, the attorney said if you're running with an AR and there's somebody looking at you with nothing in their hand, are they in fear
of their life?
But I was using it as a no. Answer the question. You couldn't answer the question. Then you decide to do a fake cry and look at the judge 3 times to see if you're gonna stop it or not. Like you've already known about this, and then you outraged because of a recording that was leaked, and you got mad about it because he said that it's good that we should shoot the people that's looting. Yeah, but if that was any other race, and I'm saying that any other race, there wouldn't be no questions asked. There wouldn't be nothing involved. There wouldn't even be a trial. Mm-hmm. Why? Because the cops would have already shot the person and made up some dumb excuse, and we won't see the footage till 2-3 years later. How fair is America? Let's just be real.
This place was never fair, though. Let's just be
America
honest.
Was never fair.
Let's just be honest. But
never.
Are we really surprised at the fact that yet again, something like this is kind of just being washed over like it's not a big deal?
But why?
Because at the end of the day, it's yet another scenario where they're just plastering everywhere for everyone to see, like, look at what we're doing, look at what we're going to get away with, and let's just see what you're going to do about it. Because I feel like this is more of a, they're wanting to see an emotional response from us and families, from the black culture about what happened in regards to this. But we're not going to give you that power. Like, that's what you want as justification to
not giving it to
quote unquote kill us, stop us, whatever.
Not giving it to you. You want us to protest? You want us to put up the BLM again? Nah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We don't need to do that. Because the fact that not just this culture sees us, but every culture sees us. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, but if I know I got the power to do what I need to do, I'm gonna start sneaking in some troops. Okay, I can see that one whole nation is divided in so many other cultures, colors, and law. We're not just looking at us, everybody else is looking at us. And again, if a lot of y'all don't never seen Avatar, we're like the Fire Nation. We look like we got it together, but we really don't. We don't. So,
That's a good reference.
I mean, as if anybody's seen Avatar. Doubt it. Doubt it. Highly doubt it. When is it gonna stop? When?
I don't think ever. This isn't the plan behind this wasn't to stop when we feel some type of way. It's not even really based on how we feel about the situation. it's what they're trying to obtain from what America is. You got to see. I feel like we got to relook at the value of what this country offers and how you could possibly benefit from it if you somehow control
bend the knee
differently.
Like they say, bend the knee off of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean, that takes a certain kind of individuals to really go there. But a lot of people want to stay oblivious to this, but they're going there. It's happening, and it's like it's not going to stop. So what are you going to do? At the end of the day, it's like, what are you going to do?
And
now, I feel now that you got to talk about it. A lot of people are afraid to even speak about certain things because of how certain places will react if you bring up sensitive subjects to the job, or if you're talking on podcasts or whatever. Some people, I know, like certain things that we post, YouTube will be like, they'll send emails and be like, yeah, you can't post this because it's lies. They'll like outright say that's what it is.
What's happening? This is GFPK. You listening to the Coco Show podcast on freedomkradio.net.
Die, turkey! Not today, Pilgrim. Not today. Bazooka! Woo! You tell him, Tom. You to me! Shut up, cranberry sauce. Nobody likes you.
Your mom does. That's true.
If you can survive Thanksgiving, GameStop makes it all worth it. Don't miss the Black Friday sale. Starting 3 p.m. Thursday, get hot games for $27. Plus, get a free $50 gift card when you buy a new console. Only at GameStop.
Boost Mobile's new upgraded network has a stronger signal and faster speeds. It's not just fast, it's super fast.
We like it, but how can we say it's more than super fast?
Boost Mobile's upgraded network, it's fast.
Curtis, how do you spell EU?
Get Boost Mobile Shrink It Plan and watch your bill shrink to $35 per month after just 6 on-time payments. Plus, get a free Samsung Galaxy A11 when you switch. All on our new upgraded network.
But they'll stop it if they, through algorithms, determine whether or not you were talking about something that the public don't need to hear.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's crazy that certain things the public don't need to hear, but if something was coming, why don't nobody need to hear that? I'm kind of curious about that.
But
I don't know.
There's no fair, man. And like, you have to, if you can't somehow, I'm not saying accept it. Jeez,
I think a lot of people already accepted it.
But like, you have to somehow come to terms with it and find out how you can fight that, because your actions that's going to shape the future of our culture and who we are.
Right.
Like we can right now rally together as a culture, fight this thing out, and see who's left. But how will that benefit you?
It's not gonna benefit anything.
If we try to restart this place with what we think was originally ours with violence, how do you build from that?
You don't. You destroy.
So again, your response to this guy on trial and this unfair judicial system, like it's important. And so I feel like weapon of choice should be your voice, whether it's through music or it's through podcasts, and you have to make this aware. And like when people try to dismiss it, shut that down.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are, if they watch something and they think, oh, well, I might not be in agreement with it, but I will say that they're right about X, Y. If you don't shut that down, then somebody's going to hear that and latch on to him. He'll be like, yeah. And that's how that spreads and makes that okay.
Right.
And then that's the new norm.
It's not.
But you got to, that's how we need to stop that as of now. But I'm sure that's going to change, and a lot of this isn't going to be very kind moving forward.
Oh, not at all.
But,
because they definitely need to look at the public, because they had to look at it as like, if we put him in jail, just to make things a little bit better. But if we do not put him in jail, all hell is going to break loose. Legit. And it's fine the way it works. That is fine.
Yeah.
That is, I just hope they do the right thing and move from there. So, on to this week's movie. I have been on and on and on. I've seen The Eternals, of course. Y'all have not.
The Eternals? No.
Very, very good movie.
See it. I should go see it.
You should. Stop wasting time. Nobody's promised tomorrow. I have seen The Harder They Fall for the 4th time.
I got questions. You'll probably be able to answer. Maybe or maybe not. It's cool if not.
I mean, let's go. I'm willing to talk about it.
Is this a remake?
No. This is not a remake. This is At the beginning, they say this is a fictional thing, but
based off what?
Certain characters are true, like happened back in the day. But the story,
the reality
itself,
of the story,
it's fake. The story is fake. It was made up.
And this was more or less
letting everybody know that they were black cowboys.
Okay.
That was it. Nothing else behind it.
I would love for them to like merge the like Django Unchained universe.
They can't.
So it's okay for me to wear cowboy boots and a hat and a belt buckle.
But I want to so bad.
Fatigue.
I want to so bad.
Fatigue, but with plaid shirts.
Yeah, I want to so bad.
Jeez.
They can't, and I'm gonna tell you why. What you notice about that whole movie? The time that I watched it 2 times.
You just said I was a bad motherfucker.
No, I mean besides that, so is Cherokee Bill. But out that whole movie, what'd you notice?
Lakeith don't move his face for the axe.
No.
Black music.
No. Seriously, no. I'm being serious.
No, I know you are. I don't. I'm just.
Not one time nobody said nigga.
Well, they can't. There was no nigga back then.
What?
You know how foolish you sound? You know how foolish you sound? You know how foolish you sound? You know how foolish you sound?
Wait, what?
You know how foolish you sound?
Okay.
You know how foolish you sound?
Whoa, that was a whole other topic. Wait, whoa.
Go sit in the corner.
Wait.
What the hell?
Wait a second. Nah, that's... Woo! Alright, so hold on.
What?
When did they start saying nigga?
They didn't.
In the 70s. I'm going to say,
In the 70s. When is that movie based off of? What time period?
I don't think it said. Well, maybe he did. Maybe I don't. I wasn't paying that close attention.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no.
Nigga didn't exist back then.
Anyway, it did. We gonna keep that. We gonna move that down the road. Nah, you gonna sit there and tell me that. Anyway, it wasn't said not one time in the movie, not once, and it was all black.
Not one time.
Not one time. But they kept it real.
It was also black businesses.
They didn't say nigga in Blake Man and Meteor Man either.
Right.
There was black businesses. Hey.
And if anybody paid attention, if you watch certain
Black Towns,
Black Towns, that road was almost close to a remake of Tulsa, Oklahoma. But it was Texas. So
interesting.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of stuff I be reading up on and watching stuff. And it's just it's interesting to me because it's like, man, it's a side that we really didn't know about as far as like being a black cowboy, being a black Western or whatever, or however that works. But that DNA thing, we don't really know that's true or not because we don't really know why DNA go.
We make cowboy look good.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't be a cowboy.
It has to be like a sequel.
It could be.
We make it look good.
I mean, I couldn't deal with that though. I couldn't be a cowboy. 1, pants.
Pants.
2, it's too hot.
But then there was no AC then.
I know. 3, water.
They have water.
Not in the way I want it.
They didn't know of purified water. That was the best high quality H2O known to man.
4, they get sick real easily.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
5.
Doctors just showed in and said, hey, he ain't gonna make it.
5. Highly doubt a condom was invented.
Of course not. It's fucking making babies.
6, no.
They populate Earth.
6, half of them cats stunk on a regular.
All the time, but that was a new norm and everybody was okay with the scent.
Number 4.
I think they made mates based off how you smell. You funky, but I like it. That's what that was.
No, either way it go, it's all nasty. All nasty because I get riding the horse, but like I'm sorry,
and smelling like one.
On top of that, you sleeping on the ground and the night sky, and like a scorpion bite you in the ball sack.
Just shake it off.
In the ball sack, if a scorpion sting you in the ball sack, you gonna shake it off. If a rattlesnake bites you in the coochie, you gonna shake it off.
That never really happened.
I don't think that happened.
There's no proof of that
we know of. I'm just saying. I couldn't have. I would mind dressing up like one, but when I dress up like one and get on the horse, you could tell, yeah, he ain't meant for a cowboy. You could tell. I'm not meant to ride a horse. The horse gonna look at me like, you're not getting on my back. He actually might talk. I walk past him. You're not getting on my back.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
No.
That shit is frightening.
I believe it.
It's all get out.
It
is because you can feel all the muscles, Mike.
Nah, I'm good.
And you just know that he's so much stronger than you. And like, if shit don't go well, you could die.
Hey, was it like? Never mind. That was so stupid. I was about to say. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
Like riding on a bunch of muscle.
Yes.
It is like that, but you become one with the animal. Like I used to ride horses.
You become one with the animal. Go talk to a bear.
No, you're supposed to, and if you don't, it feels you and it responds that way. So if you're like, oh, it goes. I don't like that.
You gotta be calm.
I don't like that. You gotta calm yourself to be one with the horse. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me go ahead and buzz one. I'll be like, how you doing it? So it'll go last 30 minutes to an hour.
And you're gonna be sore as all get up.
And on top of that, bouncing up and down on the sack. Bouncing up and down.
That don't hurt. Don't hurt. Don't hurt. I got big balls. That don't hurt.
I do too, but doesn't do with the goose.
that part, you good. You ain't gonna worry about that. You ain't gonna worry about that.
Horses are so confusing.
I was thinking about, I had a bad ankle when I rode. So like, I was like, man, if this thing like loses mind, me jumping off, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I'm gonna die. It's just not gonna work out.
I just be thinking about them things kicking you. Like that's all you feel is and lights out.
Lights out.
You just wake up.
You're a dead man.
What happened? How come I could have opened one of my eyes so your skull got crushed? You got hit with both of them, brother. Like your whole face. Yeah,
You
but
will be all right.
Yeah, say whatever. Anyway, not gonna happen. No, I'm not. I'll get on the horse. I want to get on the horse, but I also wanted to lose exactly more weight too, because I ain't want the horse looking at me like you're not getting on my back, because like you big.
I think more than 250 pounds, based on the horses and where you going riding.
See, I need a big horse.
You need to ride big. I rode Big Mike.
What?
You need to ride Big Mike.
Nah, bruh. I'm good.
Don't be afraid.
Big Mike sound like a giant horse.
If you ever want to go, I would pay for it.
How much?
And I would put this on your podcast so people can see you.
Why would you do that to me?
Because you need the experience. That shit is scary. This motherfucker. I will pay for that if you want to really go.
Why would you want me to?
Because you need to feel the experience.
I can see it and feel it too.
You need to feel the experience. Let me know.
I mean, I can go whenever.
I'll just
after the holidays.
I go to a fast food restaurant three times. Be alright.
What?
I said I just need to not go to a fast food restaurant 3 times.
You so stupid.
I will sacrifice my addiction to burgers.
Matter of fact, that'll be a nice birthday gift for my 40th. Me riding a horse.
Done. Set it up. It's happening.
Riding a horse.
This guy, black man, aka my brother, aka David Stratton, riding a horse on his birthday.
Riding a horse on my birthday, on my 40th. That's gonna be something I can do to say I did it.
Big Mike.
I wanna go.
I'm a reserve Big Mike.
You can go. Come on. You can go. You can't say you can't. Just anybody that wants to go and see me ride a horse, I guess.
We'll throw this thing on YouTube.
This is going to be interesting. I've never been on a horse before because we're city guys. He's been on a horse. I have not because I don't get out much. That's my fault. Yeah, we're going to get on a horse. Oh, I'm going to get on a horse. It's interesting. Yeah. So, this is, I guess we're going to go ahead and call it here right here. You know, this is your main man, David Strang. Yeah, this your main man, David Strang. Okay. And DJ KDS.
Ultra Black.
Ultra Black, I like that. Ultra Black. Miss Tygris.
Bye-bye.
And it's what you call the Coco Show. Hey, chocolate, baby.
So, this is it for the Coco Show with me, David Strang. It's chocolate, baby.
Thank you for listening to the Coco Show. Check out other episodes on Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. You can also listen to current episodes on freedomkradio.net. If you have a topic idea that you would like us to discuss on this platform, feel free to email us at 1tccshow@gmail.com. Again, that's 1tccshow@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe to The Coco Show and share with all your friends. Thanks again for listening.
Thank you. It's all a craving. You know that small feeling that started back when you got a taste of something you never had, then it happened. Satisfied for now, but in time you come back to get more of what you think you need, but that's the trap. Meet up a local friend, show love and give daps. Stay strapped with Mrs. Jones in case a brother react. Or grind with the time and put GSP on the map. Wearing all black with King written on my crown cap. Shouts out to Titan, cause he's a part of that movement. Consider him a brother and a Coco crewman. Recognition is vital, so flipping pages and Bibles. Trying to be on time to my little girl's recital. Cause it's not cool playing games with old fools. Wise up and change your walk to that Miles Monroe strut. Losing a little hair, my stomach turned to a gut. Burning all in my heart from that acid reflux. But for what? It's time for us to mention the crave addiction. Got us locked in a way just like high school detention. If your cup is filled to the brim, there's no way to get in. All the essentials to reach a max potential. The mental's probably most important. Like an assortment of problems playing back to back. Like old reruns of Martin, just let go of that. Because your spirit is starving, now lay on your back. Hand me a scalpel please so we can cut it out. I'll intubate, just breathe, charge up 200 defibrillate to save your life. I do it all just for heaven's sake. Can't take no breaks because our lives at stake. Realizing that it's a contradiction. If I can't make that change, like the man in the mirror Mike Jack would sing. I remember the times I used to fight that thing. Now I surrender, number one contender. Here it is. It's all a craving. You know that small feeling that started back when you got a taste of something you never had, then it happened. It's all a craving. Yeah. So be patient. Please. Start thinking. Why? Cause you're amazing. Yeah. You're amazing. Ralph Tiller.
Downtown in the city lights. Ooh, downtown in the city lights. Downtown in the city lights. Ooh, downtown in the city lights. Yeah, we on tonight. In the city, living the life. I got my Converse lace up tight. Rocking that black V-neck with the pinstripe blazer, heartthrob. Yeah, the girls gon' chase ya. Gotta brush them off like breadcrumbs on my chest. Only one girl in mind that can rock this set. She'll respond right back when I shoot this text. I pick her up, peel off in this new Corvette. The street light shines nice on this PYT. Got her hands in the air from the passenger seat. I'm feeling a sense of thrill, but it scares me still. She got my heart in her hands, but she seems so chill. Enjoy the time that we share, is the truth out there. Spend it all while we out, cause we just don't care. To have this much fun shouldn't be so fair. I'm the luckiest man on the block out here singing. She'll be down to hit this city. We'll spin that green, my girl so pretty. Ride around through the town, hear the sound, it's the beat of a heart pound. Ooh, she'll be down to hit this city. We'll spin that green, my girl so pretty. Ride around through the town, hear the sound, it's the beat of a heart pound. Ooh, downtown in the city lights. Ooh, downtown in the city lights. Downtown in the city lights. Ooh, downtown in the city lights. Gotta be real, man, she's so fearless. Love how she speak and the way she dress. Shaking that hair, man, I must confess. Got me getting ideas like I'm on Pinterest. She's the inspiration why I wrote this song. Two beats that don't stop, it goes on and on. Feeling her vibe, man, it's been so long. We can do this all night till the break of dawn. Like, yeah, it goes on and on and on. Beat don't stop, it goes on and on. Like, on and on and on and on and on. And the beat don't stop, it goes on and on. Like, yeah, goes on and on. And the beat don't stop, it goes on and on and on. Yo, it goes on and on and on. Beat don't stop. We wind down cause it's getting late. Cabernet, mashed potato still on my plate. All the drinks were good and the food was great. Now she got the biggest smile stuck on girl, so we can misbehave. Yeah. Go far from this place. Yeah. Discover new ground and new space. I don't wanna wait. No. To see your body dressed in lace. Feel your embrace. I just need your face. To kiss you softly for that taste. Girl, let's not play no games. Let's not play no games, girl. Let's just keep it real. Just keep it real. Let's not play no games. I don't wanna play no games. Let's just keep it real. And this emotion has got me thinking way too far. Way too far, girl, yeah. While in your ocean, it's got this thing really hard. Look, we can go all night. Explore your body while it's mine. Man, this is nice. Can I stay the night? While you're close and you're by my side. Girl, let's not play no games. I don't wanna play no games, no. Let's just keep it real. Keep it real. Let's not play no games. Don't wanna play no games, no. Let's just keep it real. Just keep it real.
Full blossom, beautiful thing. Come caress the petals, they're ripe in the spring. Hot a little damage, but it still work fine like a banker. I lend it out and get it back. Sometimes I should've knew better. Reckless test drives, backseats on back streets. I don't know why, I guess we just vibe. First I was shy, now I'm a ride or die. Get it? Using code so I don't get too explicit. Loves Monopoly, but that's life, I guess I risk it. Playing games, play your ways, no Scottie Pippen. Oh, chocolate skin, yeah, chocolate kissing. Fall in love, I'm about to catch you slipping.